Hello and welcome to round 7 and the final round of the JCW Mini UK Tour. This final round comes from the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. It's been a very long time since I've been here and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in. This video is going to cover the practice and the qualifying before we then head into the sprint and then the feature race to round off the championship. We come into this round having already clinched the championship. We've had a really great run of results. I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to carry that on into this race as well. So without further ado, let's get into practice and let's try and get this weekend started off on the right foot. Right, let's see what sessions we've got. So we've got a very wet practice, a light rain qualifying. Oh look, we've got a dry race 1 and a largely dry race 2. I thought we had a really soggy event this one. That's interesting. Okay. Well, it's not going to be quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, right, okay. Now I do think that this is going to highlight some bad habits of mine. Got lights already. Yeah, I think that this, well, certainly practice at least, is going to highlight some bad habits of mine, which I would rather wish I didn't have. But we'll lay them bare for all to see. So I have an inkling that I'm a bit too aggressive on the steering and a bit too late on the brakes. And I think I need to drive the car smoother and more naturally compared to what I currently think I do. That's a habit I need to try and get out of, but I've also got a habit as well of basically what I tend to scrub the speed off a bit like you would with a go-kart. I tend to scrub the speed off at the apex. But it's not a good habit, but it's one I've got. It's there. I need to try and unpick it as best as I can. And I think, to be fair, I think wet racing like this would do me the world of good, and I think I need to do a lot more of it. Rather than hiding behind the grip that dry running affords you. Yeah, I think I need to do more of this. A little bit loose on the back, on the brakes. Let's increase the ABS a touch. And I definitely need to learn a better throttle application as well. Too heavy on the old right foot, and yeah, the front can't cope and it drags it out. Now there might be possible that I could, because I've got 8 clutches on the diff, I might be able to reduce the clutches, and that would help take some of the pressure off the outside front wheel in the lower grip conditions. However, I think the biggest factor of all of that is my right foot, and I think that's the thing above all else what I need to work on. And I'm quite happy with that. You know, I want to keep working on things, I want to keep trying to improve, and it's one of the reasons, apart from the fact that I just love the car, but it's one of the reasons I stick to just the one car, because it's where you learn the most about yourself. You can go from car to car, and you can, you know, keep trying different things and lie to yourself that you don't have these things that you need to work on. But yeah, I think even the best in the world would be lying if they said they didn't have anything to work on. I think we can all improve, no matter how good you are. So even there, trail braking was, I came off the brake too early, tried to scrub speed off with the front of the car, and the grip's not there to scrub it off, so it just slides. Now that's still happening in the dry, but to different extents. But that bad habit is there nonetheless. If I can correct that in the wet, I should then be able to carry that over to the dry running as well. Well, that's the theory anyway. Very difficult. Lots and lots to learn. Might have to jump onto YouTube and sort of have a look at, see if I can find some Jackie Stewart videos or Jim Clark videos and see if I can get some ideas from there. bit of inspiration. Because it's certainly not easy to walk away from dry running that makes you feel like a god, you know, and then come back to dial everything right back. But there's an awful lot to learn there, that's quite clear. It's just about balancing the car on the brakes, on the gears as well, and then on the throttle again. Certainly a little bit loose on the back on the way in. However, being a front wheel drive car, the last thing you want to do is lock up the rears, sorry, lock up the fronts. It's the last thing you want to be doing, so. And it's manageable as it is. Crikey, who's that behind us? They've rocketed that behind us. I'll let them go, I think. How strange. Appear to be making our lap times in very different ways. Yeah, I think lots of practice. So I want to get away from those micro corrections. It's not alright, we're going quicker now, but it's not the way I want to do it. Because you can't drive like that all the time. Case in point, you just can't maintain it. It's not, you can't race like that. There's absolutely no way I could have maintained that half-second up pace over the course of a race. And even sixth there, I think, is being generous according to our lap time. And I mean that half-second up would have put us first. If we could have maintained that half a second improvement before I dropped it off the track, it would have put us first, but there's absolutely no, it would have been a lucky lap. There was no, I couldn't have done it lap after lap. So it's yeah, there's a lot to learn there. So qualifying's going to be light rain. It'll be interesting to see if we need wet tyres or not. Yeah, well, we'll see how we fare, really. It doesn't. The end result is still going to be good. Hopefully we get some good learning out of it. But the first race looks like it's going to be dry and cloudy, so whatever we learn in the wet here is not really going to come into play, because even the feature race is going to have only light rain towards the end. So we'll probably be on slicks then anyway. So yeah, we'll let's get into qualifying then and see how we can set ourselves up for that first race. Well, that looks like a dry track to me. Let's get out there quick. To get a lap in here quick, I think. Come on, tyres. Although, to be fair, we saw at Silverstone that it did well. Tyres are still quite cold. I've done it again with the fuel as well, haven't I? I've got a full tank of fuel on. Okay, let's get some heat in these tyres then. Let's build on this. Can't spend too long now. Track's only going to get wetter now, so. Can't get any heat in these tyres. I thought they'd have been a bit warmer than that by now. Give us a fair jump up though, but eyes on the road, Andrew. It's a bit of a struggle. Certainly well off the pace. Probably take that in third, can't I? Starting to see some temperature in the fronts now. Just a little bit. It's creeping up. Starting to get a bit of feel now. Seems to change from one lap to the next, good and bad. now I've got temperature in those tyres. To find some serious pace, don't we? We're in nowhere at the moment. You've thrown it all away. You donkey. And that is what they call a choke. would appear that the rabbit has been found, and the rabbit was in the hat. Crikey, that was stressful. Oh dear. Oh, that was really stressful. Yeah. Crikey. Right. Great though. Phew. Happy with that. So we're a lot slower. We're a lot slower in sector 1. We're a bit quicker in sector 2, and we're a little bit quicker in sector 3. To be fair, I've always been a bit slower in sector 1. I always seem to really struggle to hook up a really, really good sector 1. So, but not normally like half a second off. But yeah, sector 1 is not my strong part of the circuit. If I had a strong part of the circuit, it wouldn't be sector 1. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That right. So we go into the sprint race on pole. So happy days. Well, yeah, we'll see you later for that. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you at the sprint race.